Hello, Eurovision fans. So today I am going to be reviewing the newest song that we have for Eurovision from the Czech Republic, representing that country, or Czechia, as the country is now officially called. I need to keep reminding myself to call it that, and a lot of people do. We have Benny Cristo with the song Kemama. Okay, so every year, recently at least, as far as I'm aware, I haven't followed Eurovision for years in the past, but there's been a sort of popular vote sort of system where there's like 7 songs that we all choose from, or people of the Czech Republic choose for the winner to represent Eurovision. And this year I did check out all 7 tracks that were nominated. And this was definitely one of my least favorite tracks of the bunch. But then again, I'd only seen the snippet. So, you're judging things off of like 15-second snippets. Barbara Makawa, or Makova, I'm not sure how you pronounce her last name, was in this running again with a song that I was really, really behind. And I'm really sad to see that once again, just like last year, she was snubbed. Then, there was also this band called We All Poop. They had a song called All the Blood. Now, the band name definitely was not the best for Eurovision, I thought, but it was an okay song. It had a lot of message. It had a real message behind it. It was definitely an impactful kind of big chorus kind of song. Then there were some other throwaways. It was ultimately a pretty middling category of songs to choose from for the Czech Republic this year, but Benny Cristo's song winning... this is one of the hard things about, following the whole Eurovision process and seeing the songs that are snubbed to give songs that are rewarded. I have no idea why this song won, or I've not seen anyone hyping this song up. The bookies all thought We All Poop was going to win. I don't know what happened. I don't even want to know anymore. That being said, I want to be fair, so of course I've listened to the whole song, read a little bit about it. The guy seems like a sweet guy. Benny Cristovo is his real name, but he goes by Benny Cristo now. He is a Czech rapper. He is biracial. I will give him the points for bringing diverse music to the Eurovision Song Contest. I mean, this is a very sort of calypso, Caribbean, Afro-Caribbean trap hip-hop song. Not really my taste in terms of, the song, it's danceable, but it's also kind of flatlining. It's not dance hall music, Caribbean music, which is like what I'm way more into. So this is a little bit more of like what we hear a lot on like top 40 radio in the States. It's very sort of flirting with, like I said, Latin Caribbean music, but it's like ultimately very hip hop. And again, it's the Czech Republic sending another male artist singing another fuckboy song. Last year, I was not impressed with Lake Malawi with Friend of a Friend, although I'll agree their song, I hated it at first. Kind of, maybe I just had to sort of grow to accept it. It became not one of my least favorite songs of the bunch last year, so it rose a little bit in my standings over time. And I guess Kemama might do that as well, just because, you're going to become more used to hearing it in the coming months. The staging, I am very intrigued by what they would pull off. I mean, the music video, it's very like low-key, kind of minimalist, very vibey, and yet it's meant to be, this party kind of song, so it's meant to get people amped up. I don't know. I don't really see how this song is going to do well at Eurovision. I gotta be honest with you. Like I said, it gets diversity points, which I am definitely, it's nice to see different styles of music at Eurovision. It makes things more interesting, way different from everything else. Like it's good to have that factor going for you. And I think that's the strongest thing that Benny Cristo is taking with him for this song. I did hear something that there's an acoustic version, and there's a possibility he might actually be sending the acoustic version of this song instead of the pop version. And I've not heard the acoustic version, but honestly, that might be a smart move, just because this song on its, with all the production feels just very kind of flat and uninteresting. And maybe, you can turn it into something a little more with just making it more of a singer-songwriter kind of moment, even though it's kind of hard to buy. But I don't know if lyrically it will translate that well. It'll be interesting to see what ends up being done with this track. But yeah, it's not a personal favorite of mine. And I gotta be honest, I'm just not feeling good about the selection of Eurovision songs coming. I'm hoping that we're gonna start, I'm hoping that I'm wrong and that my sort of hunch that this year is gonna be a bit very male artist heavy and just not as good as previous years in terms of the quality of songs that we're going to be getting. I'm hoping that I'm proved wrong because it's still very early and we only have 2 or 3 songs officially released. So let me know in the comments what you think of this song. Does anyone know what Kemama means? Is it sort of just like an endearing term? Is it a girlfriend of his? Is it, specifically culturally linked to something that, is Afro-Caribbean? Because looking at the lyrics, it's a bit vague. I'm not entirely sure. There's just, yeah, like I said, it's interesting and unique to have a song like this coming from, a white European country like the Czech Republic. So that's the novelty point there for it. But yeah, Barbara, I am so sorry that you were criminally robbed all the time. Even Olga with Dark Water, I would have been happy with that song going through. Some people thought that song was a bit predictable and boring, but it's my cup of tea when it comes to Eurovision. It's my safe song, my safe style of song, the diva pop belter songs. Yeah, I almost would have been happy with any of the other more happy with any of the other songs going through than this one. But I wasn't feeling that strongly about any of them to begin with. So it is what it is. I wish Benny luck, and we'll just see when the rest of the pack is unveiled how this song stacks. But I definitely don't see this song being a winner. I would be super shocked if this song was even in the top 2 or 3. Personally, it would be nowhere near the top 10 for me. But you know how Friend of a Friend did actually okay last year. We'll see. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you all in the next Eurovision song review for the one that comes out next. I think Australia is probably going to be the next one because we get that this weekend. Peace, love, and light. Bye.